username and password, and this is the task that you're going to be doing. So context number one is you don't know how to cook at all. You've made eggs and a couple of things here and there, but you can't seem to get it right. So you decide to download Easy Chef while you are eager to learn to cook, you're still a bit intimidated by the process. Task number one is try cooking a delicious meal that doesn't take too much time to cook.
That's it?
Yeah.
You can do that. Alright, test user password. Okay. So I'm looking through, trying to see what I want to cook. Spicy Thai, basil chicken, sounds like it's gonna be long. Spaghetti's a meatball. Maybe I might want to cook that. So I'm gonna read this. Fastest made meatballs, 60 minutes. 60 minutes seems a little bit too long. I'm gonna read the comments, see if they say anything. Try adding lime juice to the recipe. Such a classic dish, and it's always amazing, especially with meatballs. Maybe I might save this for later. But I'm gonna try checking out something else. Guacamole, chili. Try checking out chili. Oh, I'm reading the comments. Whoa, Ashton Kutcher and Michael Scott. You know how to reply to this. The carpet took forever to clean, by the way. I'm so sorry, Michael. Oh, wait. I should have hit the reply button. I'm supposed to be replying to his comment. I'll go ahead and do that. Guess I'll just have to read my message twice. Cool. Okay. Probably. Let me just check out some other things too before I conclude. Slow cooker obviously sounds like it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take a lot of time. I can make cereal. Cereal is something I can make. Whoa, what? 180 minutes? What? Dad, everyone knows how to make cereal. At least your father worked very hard for this. Who made this cereal? Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go back in. Spaghetti or chili? Yeah, actually, I'm craving spaghetti, so let me try spaghetti. It takes 60 minutes, but I guess that's fine. I guess I'll just cook. I'm gonna cook. Oh, here's what you need. Oh my, it's a lot of ingredients. It seems like there's like a lot of steps according to this. But hopefully my spaghetti turns out like that picture. What's the comments on the side? Spencer. Last step, put the spaghetti in a taco shell. My mom made this. Does this stuff really? ah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Well, I got all these ingredients ready, so let me start cooking. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Boil tomato sauce. Using a tomato sauce of your choice, stir and bring it to a simmer on medium heat. Then reduce heat to low to keep the sauce warm. Okay. Got that. Let's start the timer. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess while the timer's ticking down and I gotta wait for it to boil, maybe I'll reply to Eminem too. Spaghetti. Wait, no one wants to know. It's just me. Okay. What's this button? Oh, so if I want to see the comments or not, and just click on this. Okay, cool. You know, 3 minutes taking quite a while.
Remember, it's supposed to be as if you're cooking the app, so maybe it's gonna take 60 minutes. But you.
I guess I'll just move on. Oh, whoa, I can't move on. Okay. What if I want to move on to the next step? Why can't I move on to the next step? Are you saying I have to let this timer expire? What if I reset the timer? Okay. Well, that's not nice. What if I just want to skip the timer next time, right? Oh, this is the same oven that I have.
Is it really?
I think so. Preheat oven to 500 Fahrenheit. Keep on while preparing meatballs. Gotcha. Let me try clicking 3. Add breadcrumbs, milk, egg, Italian seasoning, olive oil, garlic powder, and red flakes. Hold on. I gotta go back real quick and see how. Oh, 500. Okay, got it. Okay. Red flakes together into a ball. Whisk together until you have a thick, slurry consistency. No, I'm gonna avoid the timer because I feel like it kind of gets in the way if I want to look ahead. You haven't started the timer yet. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. Yes, I do. Buy beef and veal in a large bowl. Well, maybe I'll actually skip this step. You know, I'm actually vegetarian, so I don't need meat. Prepare a baking sheet. Line baking sheet with aluminum foil. Brush it lightly with oil. Okay. Bless you. Got it. Looks like I can skip this too. Looks like I can skip that. I guess in the end, I'm just gonna have myself tomato and pasta. Or tomato and linguine. See? Wait a minute. Something's missing. Oh. I like the warnings in case I go to the wrong one. So I'll jump to step 1. Step 2. So where are my noodles?
You made
Wait.
them.
I don't. Did I really skip over them? I don't see my noodles being boiled anywhere. They're telling me to make the meatballs.
Oh, if you read the steps.
Yeah, they're not in the steps either. I don't. All I got making meatballs, and then it says voila, and then Yeah, but there's no instructions on how to boil the noodles. Hmm.
Maybe you could
So now I got myself nothing on my dish. Okay, that's cool too. Finished.
maybe you could find a way to make noodles. How would you find a way to make noodles?
Oh. Well, first of all, I need to leave a comment saying, Steve, you forgot the most important thing to this meal. The noodles, dude. All right, hopefully he reads my message and, figures that by the end of this thing, you're only going to get meatballs. And if you're a vegetarian, you get nothing but tomato sauce. Yay, enjoy your dish. Well, thank you. I have nothing to enjoy but tomato sauce. I'll take it. Okay, well, let's see.
Do you think you finished the task?
I think I finished the task, yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask you a follow-up question. As you navigated through the recipe pages, did you notice the comment section? If so, why or why were you not inclined to use it?
Well, at first, I was interested in reading what other people had to say about the recipe, um, because people can have slightly different opinions. Um, but it did. I guess it was weird at first seeing two comment boxes, one right when I clicked it, and then another one when I started it. But I guess comment section for the overall recipe here just talks about the dish overall, while when you go more into it, it talks about the steps. And yeah, I mean, having that side comment kind of helps if other people will recommend, a slightly different time on either cooking the meatballs um, you know, or cooking the tomato sauce. But maybe I should have left a comment on the overall view so that people know that they gotta cook the noodles.
Are you mad?
Kinda.
Okay.
I went through all of this.
Okay, so let's move on to the second task. Context number 2 is you love to cook new and old recipes you found on Easy Chef. You've even created a couple of your own crazy concoctions that really taste great. So, task number 2 is get creative and add your own twist to someone else's recipe, or even make your own recipe to remember for later. So, if you want, also you can explore the app while trying to, figure out this task.
Get creative and add your own twist to someone else's recipe, or even make your own recipe to remember for later. You know, all right, let me explore someone else's recipe first. Maybe you guys might have. Let's see. What's something easy to make? Tacos? Wow, I got 4 different kind of spaghetti tacos. Nice. Why are the images? Um, images are not proportional, but okay. I mean, that's fine too. Taco. Oh, interesting. Take out the S and then every sorts itself. Tacos. Okay, we can just play around with that all day. No, but do I really want tacos? I kind of want to explore other things first, actually. Maybe look at my saved history and see just any of the things I like to make. I might go for that chili, but I'll save that for later. I'm gonna look at my recipes. Oh, what do you know? Maybe looks like I cooked a couple of things myself that I didn't know. Hmm. Well, I'll start a new recipe. How about that? What do I name my dish?
You can make whatever recipe, anything you cooked in the past.
Huh.
Mhm.
Well, I like to make spaghetti too, actually. I love spaghetti, and I love spaghetti with my noodles specifically. 60 minutes was the last one that I had to cook. I think I can do a faster job. I'll go for 50 minutes. Describe your recipe. Oh, I could do that. It has noodles along with the marinara sauce. And I don't know how to spell marinara. I will correct that later.
Mariana.
And vegan meatballs. Because I am vegetarian. Enter a URL to a picture of your dish. I don't have a picture. Maybe I'll do that later. Ingredients. Okay, let's check out the ingredient name. I'm just really bad at spelling, so I'm sorry if I butcher this.
You can, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. You can just.
Linguine. How much? How many? That's a hard measurement. 1 pack. How about that? Oh, one. Oh, that's kind of, I guess, a little bit misleading. I would just put everything on one line instead of putting it on 2 separate blocks. 1 pack. Tap enter to add. Ooh, okay, okay. Mariana sauce. 1 cup. Yeah, I don't like too much Mariana sauce on my spaghetti. Vegan meatballs. Let's say I'll probably add like a dozen to it. How to measure this? How do I measure? See, now that's the problem I run into. I mean, 12 meatballs? Okay. Oh, I didn't. Enter. Now I'm going to move on to the next step. Oh, step 1. I didn't even get to the first step. Step 1. Bring water to boil. And let noodles. Oh, wait. Let's just add some details at the end. Step title. Step title. Boil noodles. Bring water to boil and let noodles sit in pot for 30 minutes. Enter the URL or to a GIF or image representing the step. I'll save that for later. Has timer. I'll think about adding a timer for this one since it's kind of long. You kind of need it. 30. Okay, add another step. I got pre-made vegan meatballs, so vegan meatballs. Oh, bake vegan meatballs. Turn oven up to 400 Fahrenheit and let it bake for 30 minutes as well. I don't think I'm going to need a timer for this one actually, because if I boil the noodles, and the meatballs at the same time, they'll both be ready at the same time. The last step, Mariana sauce. Bring sauce to boil and let it simmer afterwards. Wait until everything is done and mix it all together. Now I don't need a timer for that, so now I'll add that step. Oh, okay, I mean, I guess it's already added if I hit add a step. I don't even need to hit add a step. I want to save this because some information is missing. What information is missing? I guess I'm going to remove this step. Oh, great. Recipe created. Back to home page. Oh, so let me go back to my saved recipes or my recipes. There it is. Interesting. All right.
Maybe you can
Yes, so now try cooking it. Oh, she wants to leave all inside the glass. Yes, I would like to leave. Now I'm gonna cook this. Yep, has everything here that I needed. Start cooking. Now I'm gonna cook it. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. If I gotta wait 30 minutes to boil my noodles, I can't move on to the next step. I'm gonna reset the timer. Hit next. Finish. Wow, that's great. Okay. Take. Everything looks good to me. I think I finished my task of making the best spaghetti I can make.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you another follow-up question. If the user made their own recipe, how did you find the recipe of creating your own recipe? How did you find the experience of creating your own recipe? Sorry.
How did I find the experience of creating my own recipe?
Yes. Can describe
I guess it's fairly simple. I think there was just some confusing things in the very beginning. I guess like what's necessary or not. Um, but overall, it was fairly simple. I mean, everything was just on the page. You gotta just name your recipe right off the bat and tell them how many minutes it's gonna take to cook, and describe how good your recipe is. One thing I found that was kind of confusing was the ingredients. At least to me, I didn't see why you would need a certain field for measurement and then a certain field for how many or how much quantity of that product you need. I would just type everything just in one box. Um, but other than that, I mean, it was easy. It was easy to add a step. The more steps I needed, I just hit add a step. Um, and oh, one thing I guess I didn't get to do was, I guess, publish my recipe. Because after I saved my recipe, I think it took me back to See, I couldn't remember, but after I saved my recipe, it didn't let me publish my recipe, so I guess that's one thing I didn't get to do. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's easy to use.
What do you mean that you weren't able to publish the recipe after?
Well, after I hit save as private recipe, it took me to a different page,
Mm-hmm.
and when I tried to go back to it, I couldn't publish my recipe.
So you
So
wanted to save it as a private recipe, but also publish it at the same time, so make it public and private?
yes,
Okay.
because I wanted the world to know how great my spaghetti was.
Okay, so why did you not just um, publish the recipe instead of saving it as a private recipe?
Well, I wanted to make sure I didn't lose anything at first, right? So if I wanted to, save the ingredients, I should be able to save the ingredients and then for later publish it. Um, in case if I published it, I mean, I guess there could be a chance that I might lose that information and not be able to edit it or go back into it or claim it as my recipe if I don't save it as my own private at first.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so thank you for testing out Easy Chef and completing the 2 tasks. Before we end our session, I am going to ask you a couple more questions regarding your overall experience with Easy Chef. We appreciate any critique you have to offer. You can go as in depth or not in depth as much as you want. So first, what did you like most about Easy Chef and why?
What did I like most? Just let me navigate it a little more and check it out. Um, I think I like the I guess this is what the landing page, the home page. You really just get to see right off the bat what you just want to make. You don't have to go around. I guess read things at first. There's pictures and there's just a simple I guess title for each of these recipes, and you get to know who it was made by. So um, yeah, it's nice to see the pictures because you can look at it and be like, oh, that's really appetizing. You just want to go make that right away. And versus if you didn't have any pictures, you kind of just have to go with your imagination, I guess. Um, so and it's nice that you get to save these recipes in case more people bring in new recipes and then they start cluttering and you can't find the recipe anymore. But I would say, yeah, though that's probably one of the best things I liked about Easy Chef.
Okay. What did you like least from Easy Chef and why?
Oh, I know 100%. The timer. The timer, the fact that you're restricted to move on to the next step is just like, am I taking a test? I mean, no, I should be able to move on to the next step, right? And see what, like, if I don't want to cook meat because I'm a vegan, I should be able to skip all the meat steps, you know? But if I got to sit there for a timer for 30 minutes to cook the next step while I could be multitasking and doing other things, then that would be so much better. But I guess the timer is useful in cases for, where it's really more like if you only have to wait 30 seconds or a minute, at least that's how I find it more useful. Instead of having to wait 30 minutes and then not being able to move on to the next step.
Okay. Do you have any other questions regarding today's testing session? If not, thank you for participating and we hope that you use our website in the future.
Can I click the profile tab? I
Oh yeah,
haven't
go
checked
ahead.
that out.
You could do whatever you want.
Ooh. So will this actually save my info? I don't want to actually keep my info on here.
Okay, so are you done?
Yeah, I guess